Hello everyone, this is Diane. The start of a new week. I hope it'll be a better week. I finally have these two 1920s themed journals done. And I will be listing them in my shop. Today's Monday, so I think I will list them. I usually have a lot going on Wednesday, so I'm going to just say tomorrow. Tuesday at 10 a.m. I hope that'll work. Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll be April 9th. This one is for a design team project, so I'm going to do that one first, and the other one will be done in a separate video. I'll just untie this. It's not attached. I have shown this cover on a previous video how I did this. It is padded. It used to be a store-bought journal, which I took apart and I embossed with burgundy embossing powder on it, this lacy design, and then rubbed some Inca gold paint on it. And here's the back. The back looks worn and shabby. I left some blank spots on it. This is a piece of, I think it was curtain fabric. And there's some trim to finish off the edges. And then this little bit of decorative trim down the side, or down the spine. It has 3 signatures. I think there are 11 pages folded, so front and back would be 44 pages per signature. So I think it's something like 132 pages front and back, plus an envelope. So I put this really pretty braided trim on the inside with some beaded dangles. I thought that was great for the 1920s era. This journal will be called, in my shop, it will be called Flapper Ladies, because that's the name of the kit I used, and the kit is from Studio 28E. Sherry did a wonderful job on this kit. Thank you very much, Sherry, for allowing me to use this. So this is the gorgeous image that I decided to put in the front in the frame. It's just slightly off center, but I don't mind that. I hope you don't. There's some lace on the edge of the page here. I did some stenciling and some stamping. This is a graphic 45 stamp. This is the paper that I just got with the calligraphic practice sheets. It's got slanted lines, gridded lines, so that you can practice calligraphy. And the back side is blank. This is a piece of stationery that had silver and gold. And so I used it in both books, because this one has silver or gold complements and the other one has silver. And this is out of a large book that I had found at flea market or something that was about the 1920s. So I cut this image of the car out, backed it onto some cardstock to make it sturdier, and put it on as a pocket. And I stamped this lovely lady on this tag, and then this is just a peacock tag that I had left over from my peacock journal. And peacock feathers were a design element in the 1920s. This is a page from the kit, advertisements for lingerie and pantyhose, or not pantyhose, they didn't have them there, hosiery. I did a video with this showing decorating the pages. So this was sprayed through a stencil, and then I applied some molding paste, gold molding paste, through a stencil along the edge. This is a piece of ledger paper, coffee dyed paper, and I used my new rose border punch to just punch a little bit there. It says "Life looks beautiful on you." Coffee dyed paper here, and this is a pocket from the kit. This is from the kit. It's a butterfly lady, and these were apparently images from the 1920s. And this is a tag from the kit. I just stapled that piece of lace on it. This is just from an appointment book. And here I punched out some gold foiled papers, and out of scallop punch and a circle punch, and then just sewed them down the edge. There's a tassel stamp. This one has a double pocket. This one is part of the kit, and I put some gold trim on it, and this was just scrap paper. This is an old piece from Graphic 45. It says All That Jazz, and these are all from the kit. There's a stamp up there from Graphic 45. And this is from an old calendar page. It's part of the kit here. These ladies in the back of a car, one of the very large, roomy, old-fashioned cars. She's applying some makeup. These are some luxurious fabrics that I got from June. Thank you, June. So I think most of the fabrics I used in these books came from June. This is vintage lace up here. And this black, I used pinking shears so they wouldn't unravel. And that has some black on black. I love that. So pretty. Here's a page from that 1920s book, and these are from a dance competition. They're looking at someone on the floor that passed out. And this is from Miss America competition, I believe. It's a beauty contest anyway. Yeah, there's the guy that passed out. This was sprayed with a gold spray that I made with water and paint. A stamp that says a girl should be two things, classy and fabulous. And that's a quote from Coco Chanel. I put a fringed trim on this side. There's a shoe stamp. There's lots of room to journal. There's space where you can put some pictures if you want to. Live with passion, laugh out loud, love deeply. Another advertisement. This is from the book, and I backed it with black cardstock and put it on as a tuck spot. And this is a postcard that I found in an old magazine. I made a copy of it. I used my Peacock Feathers embossing folder, embossed this burgundy cardstock, and then rubbed gold paint on it and made it a tuck spot with this image from the kit. And these two images were magazine cover images that came out of my 1920s book. I just turned them into a booklet with some leftover scrapbook paper. This one says Putting on the Ritz. Second signature. I love this picture too from the kit. Lovely stamp. It says Simply Stunning. There's a pocket from the kit and another tag from the kit. Here's one of the butterfly ladies. It says The Flapper. Literally, she has wings to flap. Here's some more of that luxurious fabric. I think this was from a curtain. And a piece of vintage lace. Here's an envelope that goes with that stationery, and this is from the kit. Inside the flap, or inside the envelope, I put this routing request ticket. Somebody sent that to me, I think, and I just backed it with coffee dyed paper. Such a pretty kit. I stamped her onto white cardstock and cut her out and glued her on. They're on a train in the 1920s being served by the porter or whatever they called them. And here she is in her luxury car on the train. Wouldn't that be fun? Music score paper. I love this stamp from Graphic 45. This one has 2 elements from the kit and 1 from the book. It's an advertisement for hosiery. And I just put them all together and made them a tuck spot. And this is from the book, a lady in a fur coat. Raccoon coats were very much the rage. It was in the 20s, I think, or the 30s. I think the 20s, but I don't know if that's a raccoon coat. And that's from the kit. The men, I think, usually wore the raccoon coats. The Secret of Beautiful Eyes. And in this pocket is a sheet from a game score sheet. This is from the kit. It just has tabs to fold under. And this is a movie star from the 1920s. I did not back her with paper because I like the image on the back too. So that's just something you can look at. You can put something else in there to write on if you want to. This one has a piece of the fancy fabric. 2 pieces actually. They're layered together. An image from the kit, some seam binding, and then a tag. When I copy dyed these tags, there's a perforation here. It weakens that perforation when you copy dye them. So I added some washi tape and then just some decorative tape down there. It's a perfume bottle. And the 3rd signature. This looks like wallpaper here. Look at those feathers. These are all from the kit. It says lovely. There's a guest check glued on the page and a pocket from the kit. And this says all that jazz. And this is from the kit. It's a copy dyed white tag, and I just glued some of those gold discs that I had punched out as a tab and then put on the word create. This card is from the kit. Oh, there's a locket stamped up there. And I just folded it, and I could have stitched it together or made it into a pocket or a folder, like a booklet or something, but I just folded it over. You can write on that, and I clipped it on here with this paper clip with a bead on it, a charm. Here's just a bag with gold dots on it. That's from the kit, and that's from the kit. This page here is not from the kit. I think this is from TLC Creates Vintage. There's a beautiful taffeta here with some vintage lace, and I stitched this card from the kit onto this taffeta. Here's a page from the book, a whole bunch of people in a car. And this one, they're doing the Charleston. 3 teams in St. Louis compete with varying degrees of enthusiasm in front of the City Hall during a 1925 dance contest. I put these little top note shapes on the ties, on the ends of the ties, on all 3 signatures. It's another lady that I stamped and cut out and glued on. This says style. This is an image from the book that I cut out, and I used these 2 scraps of papers, sewed them together. They're cardstock paper, and put it on as a pocket and then tucked this in. It's a cigarette advertisement. I am not promoting smoking, but that's a 1920s advertisement. Life may not be the party we had hoped for, but while we're here, we might as well dance. I like that some of the pages have lines. Again, I used some of the fancy fabric, 2 of them here, and an image, again, a hosiery advertisement, and an image from the books, the book. There's a tassel. Look at that hat. I think she's a showgirl. And then the back, it's the chandeliers hanging. And tucked in the back, I had it put right here, is this sturdy card that has Jazz Age glossary on both sides. It's really cool to read. But the purpose of this is to put it behind the page you're writing on. Because there's this big gap here, you can't write on this page without going through the hole. So you can put, whoops, I'm sorry. You can put this here, and then you can write. But any other place in the book that you need it, you can put this behind your page. So this one will be in my shop tomorrow, Tuesday, April 9th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be back to show the second 1920s journal in a separate video. Thanks for watching. I'll leave the link to my shop below. Bye-bye.